Ahoy! How are you? Well, I hope. So, obviously, I've not uploaded anything in the last couple of weeks. I apologize. It's been a little crazy in my neck of the woods. Just last weekend on Saturday, my main water line to the house blew, and that's my side of the meter. Now, that sounds much more dramatic than it actually is. It's really just PVC pipe, but you got to dig a hole big enough to work around the PVC, find the damage, and fix it. Well, I ended up digging about a 5 by 3 foot deep hole, which doesn't sound like much, and this is in saturated soil. Christ, it took me like 4 hours. 4 hours. Now, granted, I got to be careful around the pipe because I got to find what piece is busted, etc., etc. But that took way too long. God help me if I ever need to dump a body, because it'll take me the rest of my life to dig a hole. Anyway, that doesn't matter. And the other thing that occurred to me is, I named the channel A Dealer in Whimsy partly because I found it ironic because I'm not a terribly whimsical person. But I thought today, maybe we do some wordplay, try to bring back some words that I think are whimsical in nature. I thought that might be fun. First one, I use this from time to time, gobsmacked. It's a good word. Now, I'm not going to put them up on the screen. You go look them up. Gobsmacked. It's when you're surprised or confused. It's a good word. We need to bring that back. Cahoots. I think that's a good word. I'm in cahoots with somebody. It sounds secretive. Number 3, ponder. Instead of saying, let me think about it, try, I'd like to ponder on that for a moment. Let me get back to you. Right? It sounds kind of cool. This is a good one. Meander. Right? I'm going to meander around for a while. I'm just looking at stuff. Not wander, meander. This is a good one. I've used this one a lot. Malarkey. You're full of malarkey. Number 6, lollygag. Yeah, guy's lollygagging. Instead of saying slacker, he's lollygagging. I use this one a lot. Number 7, plethora. I have a plethora of typewriters. I have a plethora of Disney name tags. I have a plethora of a lot of shit. Cameras, Christ, I got a lot of crap. Another favorite, I don't use it. I'm going to try to bring it back at work. Bamboozle. I've been bamboozled. It's a good word. Hoodwinked. Well, that's a good one too. Bamboozled or hoodwinked. That's like instead of saying prison, you should say hooskow. That's a good one too. I don't know, write those down. Okay, so we got hoodwinked and hooskow. Estranged. Don't say we're not talking. Well, we're presently estranged. Instead of separated, we're estranged. I think that's good. He let out a chortle. Number 10 on my list, or 12 since we came up with 2 more. A little chuckle or a laugh. He chortled happily. Makes me think they're fat, chortle. Like Santa. Instead of saying disgust, say abhor. This is abhorrent. I'm disgusted by this. Instead of saying it's raining hard, deluge. It's a deluge outside. It's not raining hard. Deluge. What else I write down here? Oh, this is a good one. Canoodling. Instead of saying cuddling or PDAs, just say I saw him canoodling. That says it all. It's way more whimsical. These I think are kind of combined. A tizzy, like a hizzy fit, tizzy fit, which falls right into conniption. Conniption fit, lose your shit. Those are kind of the same. So we'll just we'll call it all 15, including the 2 that I just came up with. 16, I'm very vexed or perplexed. Instead of saying confused, I'm very vexed, perplexed. I'm struggling with that. Another good word, abominable. Instead of saying morally Well, no one says morally repulsive, really, but that's what abominable means, right? The poor snowman doesn't stand a chance. He's morally repulsive. How about, instead of saying walking, saunter? I'm going to saunter down to the ice cream shop and get a scoop. I like that. I use this one a lot. Nefarious. I love that word. Like wicked, but it's nefarious. It sounds less criminal, even though it's criminal. He's very nefarious. It's got a sneaky, I don't know, sort of sexy. Like ravishing. That's a good word too. Instead of saying beautiful, you want to say that dame was ravishing. Probably shouldn't say dame. Broad. No, that's bad too. Chick. No. Bird. Any more of those are all bad. I like broad. That's East Coast. Chicks are West Coast. Bird's England. Dame's old school. Anyway, ravishing. We said saunter, right? Here's one that's not talked about very often. Huzzah. You know, words of cheering. Instead of saying, yay, we won, huzzah. We should bring that back. That's much more interesting. Rendezvous. Instead of having a meeting, we're going to have a rendezvous. Hey, I'll meet you for dinner. No, we're going to rendezvous for dinner. Probably our last one, gauche, which means awkward, socially awkward. He's a little gauche, which I think all young kids sort of are, certainly preteen into teens, trying to figure out what they are, what they aren't. Anyway, I don't know. Those are kind of the words I came up with. I thought it was interesting. Again, I think those are whimsical words. What are my favorites? Well, gobsmacked. I think malarkey. Bamboozle. Hooskow. I've already forgotten the other one I've been drinking. I like canoodling. I don't know. Anyway, in this world, when you can be anything you want, you be kind, you be humble, be forgiving, and we'll see you soon. Have a good night. Bye.